Hey man, it got spicy today in earnings, but it didn't come from the big dogs. Two underdogs reported big earnings today. All right, let's get into it. Hey, it's your boy Wall Street Shooter, and I'm checking in for the game. And this is a market recap. Hey, we already know what's going on. It's earners week. I say that real passion because this is a big earners week. We got the behemoths, the big tech companies reporting all this week. They trying to set the tone. Maybe they can push us back into a reversal, maybe, or maybe we might continue on this downtrend. You know, White House has changed up the whole game with the recession qualifications. Anyway, today, Tuesday, July 26th, we had Chipotle report earners. We had Alphabet, also known as Google, Microsoft, Enphase Energy, Visa, some big dogs. And we had some underdogs come through in the clutch. I'm talking Kobe for three. Man, let's get into it, man. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. Let's go over it real quick. Stocks making the biggest moves after hours. Alphabet, Texas Instrument, Enphase, and more. The biggest of the big surprise was definitely Chipotle, whose stock price jumped 8% after reporting a mixed earners today. I mean, we literally watched it live on the Discord. If you're in the Discord, make sure you if you're not in the Discord, go ahead and hit the bio. The link is down there. We actually have our live earnings call all this week because it's a big week in earnings being reported. So we did that live. You got to see my live reaction when Chipotle just went parabolic. I mean, it was crazy. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you the chart when the earnings came out. You can see we're on a 30-minute chart. It just jumped, and I mean jumped out the gym on Blake Griffin, y'all, for a nice crazy seven. It was like 7.8%. I mean, it's still up right now, a little bit over 8% on earnings. Man, they had a big over mix, like they said, it says mixed, but they really took off. Another big winner in today's earnings was Enphase Energy Company, who struck gold today as well. And we can kind of look at their price action. We can look at their price action and kind of see what they did, and they climbed big time as well. They're currently still up. Well, currently as this video is being shot, they're still up about 7.65%. Off the rip though, you can see out the gate they had just jumped crazy 7.73% when their earnings report came back. Insane, man. Insane. Those were by far the two biggest surprise in earners. Now, we got some money on Microsoft and Google today. And Microsoft slipped. Yeah, Microsoft slipped 1% after missing earners for this quarter, both in income and revenue. Took a big hit. We're actually talking about playing lottery, and if you are familiar with the options, you know when you play lottery, you play earnings. I actually got into a call with Microsoft thinking that they were gonna pop. I didn't put up a lot of money, literally a lottery ticket. I think I put like $40 just to kind of see, and Microsoft got clapped, dropped a whole percentile in the aftermarkets. And we can kind of look at their chart here as well too. And as you can see, man, they just dumped, dumped down pretty much 0.85%. They're getting some of that back. They dropped a whole percent when the earnings came out. Again, Microsoft with the chip shortage and everything, and really not known from too much of anything. It's a surprise to me, but some people in the Discord felt like they were gonna miss. Kind of shocking. Did it mess up the market? The Nasdaq reacted to it, but with the next report that came out, it really didn't phase the Nasdaq overall. I think the good thing is that they reported Microsoft. When I say they, I mean the market, Nasdaq. It's because they had Microsoft and Alphabet reporting as well, so it was like kind of even each other out, right? So the market kind of reacted to it, not negatively, which is a good thing, especially if you're in some calls and we want to kind of see we get up above these downtrend highs and start see maybe we be in a bounce and start moving. Because like I said, tech is going to be the reason why we get out of this bear market, and we need the tech to report good earnings. But throughout all this sell-off, throughout all this red in the market since January, it's going to be kind of hard for these companies to really report revenue and high earnings. It is what it is, right? But we'll see. So Microsoft missed the mark on that. We had the big dog, Google, who just did their 20-to-1 split, and they reported they can miss the mark on earnings. As it says here, shares at Alphabet nearly jumped 3%, even after the company reported quarterly earnings that fell short of the analyst expectations for revenue and earnings. Let's pull that up real quick. The company reported earnings per share of $1.21 versus $1.28 expected. Company also fell short of revenue expectations for advertising in Google Cloud. Alphabet shares have lost about a quarter of their value this year. So, I mean, no one is safe, right? Everyone has been pretty much getting, blood on the dance floor and really getting hit up. And Google, who have been doing some good things throughout just the year, it's just hard to really perform in this downtrend. I mean, there's a few companies out there that actually were performing very well in the tech space. Like Apple's been performing really well. CrowdStrike's been performing really well. There's a few other ones too that are just, kind of holding it up on their back. Amazon's been performing pretty well as well too. But Alphabet got hit. This is the second quarter in a row that they have had weaker than expected earnings and revenue. But even with that, their stock still jumped up. I want to say 3%. Yeah, jumped up 3% in the after hours. We can kind of peep that. And we watched them live. We were literally sitting on this chart. And I know a few of the Discord members had some calls pretty close to the price action before the end of the day, 104, 105. And this thing ripped, got all the way up to 109. And, the excitement kicked in. And this is before the actual numbers came out, which kind of like shocked us a little bit to see them not hit earnings ultimately. But it's Google, as you can see, a little about 6% right off the first hour, 5.97%. And then we having a pullback right now. They're posting about a 2% increase at 107.93 as far as the dollar price. Interesting to see how they're going to survive through the post market and then pre-market as well too. So right now we sitting green bean in our call. We'll see what it looks like by the time tomorrow hits. But Chipotle again with the 8% increase, insane. And then Visa hit and did very well during earnings as well too. So shout out to the Visa. They had over a 4% increase at initial report. They're still, wow, whoa. Well, the Visa is down. As you can see, when the report came out, they popped right here at their close to their 219 resistance, and since the report, they've pretty much slipped, and they were up about 3.5%. Now they're down about 0.61%. Yikes. Okay. Overall, though, Visa has been looking really good in this. They've been one of the companies that have been performing very well throughout this whole sell-off. They've been kind of choppy here, but you can see their recent lows back in June 17th. I mean, if we take a look at this, since then till all-time high of this current high of this run up, they've been up 17%. So they've been performing well since June 17th up to now. Even with a recession, people are going to be using their Visa cards. People are going to be using credit, probably even more so now than previous with, unemployment, and people are still going out. People still outside with it. You know what I'm saying? People still outside. Still using their cards, still using Visa Pay, Merchant Pay, and all that type of stuff. So wasn't really expecting Visa not to perform well overall as a stock, as a company. But it was kind of shocked to see them pop the way they did on earnings. But now the pullback is real for them. Still kind of curious to see what they're doing. They're pulling back to the 9 and the 200 EMA right now. So maybe this might be a nice necessary pullback until it retests that 219. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell Visa. Just something to kind of put on your watch list. I'm going to be watching Visa and probably a few others. MasterCard's reporting earnings this week to kind of round things off. But I just wanted to kind of touch base with y'all, man. Big tech earnings popped off today. Google did not hit earnings, but still was able to pop 3% off in a post market. And then Microsoft missed earnings again, and they took a 1% slip. The big winners are Chipotle with a 6% hike, going crazy in the aftermarket, post market, excuse me. And then Enphase Energy was an underdog that popped as well too, well over 6%, reporting their earnings. So it's earnings. It's like the Super Bowl, baby. It's earnings bowl week, man. We kicking things off. It's going down tomorrow. Let's look into it tomorrow. Who we got reporting tomorrow? Let me pull it out real quick so we can be in the know. Tomorrow, before the bell, we got Shopify, Boeing, Spotify, Waste Management, and Kraft and Heinz. Those are the big dogs for tomorrow. And there's a few more, but those are the well-known ones. After market closes, you got Meta, also known as Facebook, Ford, Qualcomm, Teladoc, Etsy, and QuantumScape. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be a hot earners as well. Again, tomorrow. So be ready for that. Thursday is going to be really popping. You got Pfizer, Southwest, MasterCard before the bell. After the bell, you got the biggest of the biggest, Apple, followed by Amazon, Roku, and Intel. It's going to be crazy Thursday. And then rounding off the week, we got all the energy guys. ExxonMobil, Chevron, 66, and even throw Procter and Gamble in there as well too. They're reporting. So we'll be back right here with a. I feel like an NBA announcer or a commentary after the game over, giving up an update. But we'll be right back here talking about Wednesday earners and who missed and who didn't. So it's your boy Wall Street Shooter. This is never financial advice. But before you go, make sure you go like. If you're feeling this video and any other videos, please go like that. Go rewatch it. Run it up. You feel me? Hit the notification bell if you want to stay up on the content. I try to post at least once a day. Definitely like to share my tradings, which I will be coming out with a trading recap. We took 2 trades and hit. So be on the lookout for that video as well. Hit the notification button. Share it if you want to, make sure your partners and them get all the information, your baby mama, your auntie, uncle, and all them, your baby daddy, etc. If you liking what I'm spitting, putting out there, go ahead and share that for me one time. Yeah. And if you want to join the Discord and be up on the plays, be up on the education, learn how to invest smartly, how to grow your account smartly and safely as possible, and you want to get into all the early crypto plays, learn about crypto mining, crypto staking. We do options, long-term holds, and dividends. If you want to be part of a tight-knit community, the link is in the bio. Go ahead and hit the link in the bio. I got 4 tiers. You pick what you want to pay. You pick what you think the community is worth, and then you can cancel anytime if you're not rocking with it. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, again, it's your boy Wall Street Shooter. This is not financial advice. Peace, y'all.